your taxes. With our knowledgeable staff and state-of-the-art technology, we'll make sure that you receive the maximum refund that you deserve. Plus, with our advanced refund loan of up to $5,000 or more, there's no reason to wait. Visit Andres Income Tax today and take the first step towards a hassle-free tax season. Don't let tax season take over your life. Let us handle it for you.
Andres Income Tax, your one-stop shop for all your tax needs.
Soy Dilcio Gavín, presidente del Grupo Gavín Fernández, con más de 27 años de experiencia en el área inmobiliaria, brindando seguridad, servicio y calidad. Les presento nuestro nuevo proyecto, Suite Garden Condo Hotel, el cual vino para cubrir una necesidad por el crecimiento de San Francisco de Macorís.
Suites Garden responde a las demandas hoteleras e inmobiliarias. Invierte seguro bajo el modelo innovador de Condo Hotel.
Suite Garden Condo Hotel ha sido diseñado para que cada cliente viva una experiencia única.
Ubicado estratégicamente en la zona de mayor crecimiento.
Invierte con inteligencia.
Hace mucho tiempo, durante todos esos meses que estuviste...
Cónchole, ahora solo me queda chatía. ¡Ey! ¿Y qué plan es que tú tienes?
Pila de data prepago Win. Yo tengo internet en mi celular el mes completico por solo 495 pesitos.
¿Y en todas tus apps?
Para que lo sepa, más data que... En todas mis apps y en todo mi internet.
Dame pila de data Win.
¿Y a mí? ¿Y a mí?
Bienvenido a la Silla Caliente, señores. Yo sé que le hacía falta esta familia de la Silla Caliente, señores. Su hermano Bomba Capital. Aquí le presento el cerebro del sobor, la ROSSY. Y hoy tenemos, señores, un invitado porque nuestro hermano MANNY está haciendo todos los arreglos allá en Florida. Y hoy como invitado tenemos a King Will.
Muchas gracias, Bomba. Muchas gracias. Por fin ha llegado a la Silla Caliente, a donde está la pámpara de la pámpara. Hoy tuve que llegar aquí. Yo normalmente soy el crítico del programa. Me gusta criticar. Yo soy el #1 viewer del programa. Y Bomba me invitó hoy. Tengo una silla grande. MANNY, te quiero. Bomba te dice que tú eres la estatua de la libertad. Y yo soy el Empire State Building. Bomba, gracias. ROSSY.
Señores, de verdad, honestamente, la vida continúa. Pero hablando de la vida, este fin de semana recibí una noticia donde yo el viernes por la noche estaba limpiando el parque, preparándome para unos playoffs de slow pitch de la liga que tengo los sábados en Pelham Bay Park. So when I get there, for my English viewers, voy a estar hablando español e inglés. Me estoy preparando el viernes. Me levanto a las 6 de la mañana a arreglar los parques porque llovió, it rained a lot, and I was preparing myself. And it's Saturday morning, 6 a.m. in the morning, working hard. At 8:45, a las 8:45, one of the managers tell me, "Boom, do you know what happened?" ¿Tú sabes lo que pasó? And I said, no. Estaba concentrado en asegurarme de que los parques estuvieran bien. Me dijo que Gordo falleció. Gordo. Hay varios Gordos. Nunca me imaginé. Cada vez Dios nos enseña de que cada momento, every moment of our life, we gotta precious, tenemos que apreciar. Digo, enséñame, porque no lo creía. Show me. He's like, Gordo. I'm like, señores, este ha sido para mí uno de los programas más emocionantes, porque yo no puedo traerle a una familia con dolor más dolor y pena. A lo contrario, Dios nos da la fuerza para traerle ánimos y fuerza. God give us the power to bring strength to those families that's going through pain. And tonight, I want to introduce you, quiero introducir a la familia Dávilas, a José Dávila Sr., conocido como Cubita, a José Dávila Jr., conocido como Pooh, y también lo que fue, señores, a José Dávila III, que fue Gordo. Hoy le damos la bienvenida, sin aplauso, a la familia Dávilas. Bienvenido. Para nosotros, for us, la Silla Caliente, and for the softball family, ha sido algo, is something that we want to let you know, le queremos dejar saber que el dolor de ustedes también es el dolor de nosotros. Your pain is our pain. We all going through it. And as much as we could go through it, we'll never, nunca vamos a pasar por el dolor de ustedes. We could only bring anesthesia. Podemos traerle anestesia a sentirlo un poco de alivio momentáneo. Porque yo sé que cada uno de ustedes están tan sorprendidos y tan más dolorosos que nosotros. So esta noche, tonight, we're going to honor the life. And we thank y'all. We thank Mr. Senior, Mr. Junior, for raising that son, that grandson, that have impact, que nos ha impactado a nosotros, que lo aceptamos como little brother en nuestra familia, in the softball family. So tonight, we are living, we are memorizing the living, everything he gave us, Gordo, tonight. For us, it's an honor as a Silla Caliente.
Gracias, gracias.
So, you know,
Bomba, yo quiero explicar cómo yo recibí la noticia sobre el fallecimiento del Gordo. El viernes yo había pasado una noche buena, me di par de trago y estaba dudoso, como están llegando los playoffs, llamo a Bomba, Bomba me dice, vengan para allá, porque nosotros ampallamos, y yo digo, Bomba, yo te voy a decir la verdad, yo no sé si puedo ampallar el juego de la mañana. Entonces yo decido llamar a Lenden, y Lenden me dice, Willy, ¿tú has sabido la noticia que ha pasado? Y digo yo, ¿qué noticia? Y él me dice, Gordo falleció. Digo yo, ¿de qué tú me estás hablando? Yo a Gordo lo vi los otros días. Él dice, sí, Gordo falleció. Entonces yo digo, pero ponme a Bomba para confirmar la noticia, porque la noticia cuando una persona joven y cuando tú eres buena, la noticia corre demasiado rápido. Entonces fue impactante para mí. Cuando Bomba me dice, y yo confirmo con Bomba, de que Gordo falleció, estaba yo bien sorprendiente. Entonces, a mí me gustaría saber, como Cubita yo lo conozco a él como una leyenda. Cubita me vio atrás de Bomba, de chamaquito. Cubita reconoce la trayectoria de nuestra familia, de yo, Bomba, Robert, desde el inicio, desde cuando nosotros éramos peloteros, jugábamos en Little League y jugábamos al softball. A mí me gustaría preguntarle primero al abuelo de que en qué momento él recibió la noticia y cuál fue su reacción sobre la noticia del fallecimiento de su nieto.
Yeah, you can say it in English.
Yeah, you can say it in English.
My grandson texted me at 7:20 p.m. that day, and he texted me asking me how I was doing. Asked me, Grandpa, how you doing? I told him I'm doing good. And after that, he asked me, Grandpa, can you send me a couple of dollars? So I sent him money. I sell it to him. Because he spoke to his grandmother at 7:03. He called her first. After that, he texted me at 7:20. At 8:44 was my last text with him. Because when I sent him the money, he wrote, thank you, Grandpa. I said, you're welcome. I sent him a heart with a prayer where God could guide him for me. And when I went to sleep, about 6 o'clock in the morning, they gave me a call. My son called me. I couldn't pick up because I was knocked out. My other son woke me up and told me, Dad, Vincent's calling you. Gordo just died of a car accident. So I just got up off the bed, brushed my teeth, took a shower. Once I took a shower, I came out. My son calls me, and he started crying on the phone. So I broke down more. So I told him, don't worry about it, I'll be there. So I took an Uber over there. As soon as I got there, I saw the crime scene. I saw him breaking down. I went up to him, I told him, relax, things happen, for a reason. And I went to his mother. She's pregnant right now. She's gonna give birth Friday. She's supposed to give labor tomorrow, but they extended to Friday now. So I spoke to her. I gave her my condolences to the family, And that was the last time I texted him. The last time I texted Gordo. That was the last time. And when I went over there, they told me about it. They showed me videos. It really, really broke me down. That's my first grandson. I got 4. That's my oldest one. That's my first one. And he always been there with me, always, since he was a kid. I used to teach him how to play baseball. All my kids, I teach them how to play. And whoever wanted to learn, it was walking with me to where they could learn how to play also. Because BOMBA and Willie, since they were kids, I know them since they were kids. I used to umpire them, and they know me for many years. I've been playing this game. I'm going to 62 in next month. I'll be 62. I've been playing this baseball all my life. And me missing my grandson, it's going to really hit me, Because last year I lost 2 parents. I lost my mother and my father. And now my grandson, my mother's going to get 1 year, August 24th. And it's really like hitting me hard because now my grandson died. Now my mother's coming next now. Her year's coming up, the 24th. And I'm really, really broken heart, And I have too many people in my family that are really sick right now. And I'm going through a lot, And I know a lot of people are reaching out to me. And I don't know how to hold myself. Right now I had a bad news for myself because I have a 2 centimeter in my lungs, okay? And I received a call because I did a CAT scan on myself. And they told me I have a 2 centimeter that is growing on me. It could cause cancer. So I haven't told my whole family yet about this. I only spoke to 2 of my sisters about this, what I'm going through in my life. So I have to stop smoking cigarette for me not to cause cancer on myself. I got to take care of myself now. Now that I'm out here by myself, because my family's all in Florida. I'm by myself here with my kids, so I'm out of work right now. I'm going back to work soon. I'm ready to retire because I'm going to be 62 soon. And this is the only thing I could say about Gordo.
Cubita, I would like to say that it's very hard. We could see the pain that you're going through. Bomba and myself lost our parents in 9 months apart. And we know what it is to lose a loved one. Now, my question to you is, and those viewers that are out there, they would like to know, how was Gordo introduced to the sport of baseball and softball? The reason why I asked that is because I saw Gordo everywhere.
Yeah.
He loved the game.
Right.
And we seen you you a veteran of the game. Those that does not know you, the new generations coming up right now, Cubita got history. 2 years ago, he eliminated my team, me thinking that I was going to give him knockout. But he eliminated my team, and I tell Cubita, I want you rematch. But I'm interested on how was he introduced to the sport of baseball and also softball, because we used to see him everywhere, and he loved the game so much.
Right. Okay, when he started as a kid, he started playing Little League as a Pee-wee. From Pee-wee, he started playing Pee-wee. And then from there, he started getting good. From Pee-wee, they jumped him up to Little League. So me and my son, okay, we used to train him how to play the game. You know, I used to get a cone, put a ball there where he could swing the bat. And at the age when he started growing more and more, he kept on playing ball. After that, he gave it up. He started playing softball with his uncles. When I started in 145th and Lenox, okay, I faced them, the bullies, in the championship, okay, and in the EMS league, okay. In 2015, that's when my grandson started playing against me with my son. And at the time, at 2015, while he was growing year by year, he was getting better. In 2000 now, where we at now, he started getting more better, okay? Now he's really playing his prime time, okay? And all my kids, when they were kids, I always taught them how to play baseball, you know? I always take them to the park, throw balls at them, catch with them. And my son right here now, he don't play no more because he works now. I want him to play, but he don't want to play no more. But my grandson, anyway he went, because I have a lot of friends that wanted him to play. I say, if you want him to play, you go to him and talk to him. I can't tell you if he's going to play with you. But my son and my grandson and his uncles, when I first met them, okay, their uncle, we faced them in the championship, and I beat them. So my team, when I was facing my son pitching, you know, they got a hit off of me. So they thought that I was sold out with them.
They thought you was done.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they thought I was done. So when because it was my son first and then my grandson behind him. So they both got a hit off of me. So they, Cubita, you're selling out. I said, no, I don't sell out.
Cubita's selling out.
I'm selling out.
Dice la familia.
Oh, you taking care of your family. I said, what? They're my kids. I'm not going to strike them out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Those are my kids, my grandkids. So that's how I met Pugs, you know, and after that, I beat them in the championship. Pugs, their uncle came up to me and said, hey, nice meeting you. I know that's your grandson. This is your son. Won't you play with us and pitch for us? I said, one day I will play with you guys, you know. And I was supposed to play this year with my grandson, with the Goonies and Cangrejeros. I was supposed to play with them.
Would that have been the first time you guys play on the same team, or you played?
Yeah, the first time.
First time, okay.
Yeah. And then they always wanted me to play with them, you know. And since I always been with my guys, because I sponsor my own team. Right. You know, and just to lead my team like that, the way they was, you're going to go with them, you're going to either go with us. So I always wanted to bring my kids to play with me, you know.
Tú sabes que for the Spanish and English audience, I mean, I have a curiosity, and I probably could answer it, because Gordo, no en Cubita flaco, no en Pooh flaquito. I mean, we could know where Gordo come from. Gordo, you know, I mean, you know what's crazy? Because I always was like, Bebo. He looked at me, he never questioned me. Bebo, because everybody got a nickname. And then they be like, I hear everybody say Gordo. I be like, oh, I'm sorry, it's Gordo. so you know what? I saw him a few weeks, and we living the memories. One thing that una de las cosas that I could say he got from his father, different from his grandfather, diferente a su abuelo. El abuelo de él es caliente, le mete sopita, sazón, sofrito a las cosas. Tú no le llamas un strike y está diferente a su papá.
Bomba, dos mundos aparte.
Dos personas totalmente
mundos
diferentes.
aparte.
Porque acuérdense, Gordo, nunca yo iba a pensar que era hijo de Pooh y iba a ser nieto de Cubita. Porque tan tranquilo, nunca, como umpire, as an umpire, puedo decir que this was always going to stick out in my mind as an umpire. And going yesterday, estando ayer en la EMS, this look, que él hacía strike, y él hacía de qué, con una sonrisa, with a smile. He didn't question it. Y para mí, as an umpire, it's a respect. It's an honor because I got to give it to his family that raised him. Nobody's perfect. But you know what? I could tell you this. When he came as a ball player, not because he passed to a better life, I could only say this from the bottom of my heart, that I know a few players with better talent, but not even quite with the respect he carried himself in the game.
I'll tell you, when I first met Gordo was this year. I seen him before, but when I actually interacted with Gordo was he played against us and he's on the Goonies. He hit a shot off of my left fielder, and we gave him much respect for that. He definitely had taught us a lesson at that moment because he was kind of short, short and stocky, but he was strong, strong. He was hitting shots left and right, and all I can say is how respectful he was, and that is a reflection of you, of the family that's here, and I'm honored to even be here with you guys right now, even talk and celebrate his life. Seriously,
I would like to say this story, how I first got to know Gordo. Well, he played for the Bullies. Yes. Gordo was very young. Yes. Very young.
Yep, 15.
So there was a play going on, and the bully they like to talk. Well, never Pooh. Pooh never said a word.
Yes, always quiet.
Pooh never said a word. We always know Pudge, his uncle, right? Pudge I'm talking about, when I heard the news, the first person that I thought about, and I'm being honest, was about Pudge. Because Pudge overprotected Gordo. Yep. So he says, profanity. So I grabbed Gordo and I said, hey, you cannot say that. Because that's going to cause commotion between the team. And which it did at the moment. After that, you remember that, right, Pooh? After that, I never saw him say one word in reference to that. He carried himself respectfully, loved the game, and every time I seen him, I always reminded Gordo, you are improving your game. And I was discussing that with you, Bomba.
Yes.
Earlier. How he elevated his game every year that he played it. So that was my first experience in reference to Gordo. But now when I found out the news that he was Cubita's grandson, I'm like, when I found the news that he was Pooh's son, I was like, Pooh? Yes, definitely. Definitely Pooh, because Pooh does not say nothing, always play the background. So, that I could believe, and I guess that he ran through his gene, that always quietness and always that perfect smile in which he left each and every one.
You know
with
what?
it.
Who I could compare Gordo, Amado. Te digo a quién yo puedo comparar Gordo. Con Atubes. Chiquito, nadie espera que tenga so much power, que tenga tan gran talento. Gordo mejoró su juego, improved his game. And it was amazing seeing him, how much he was enjoying. Y algo que I noticed, que ya Gordo no iba with the mask. He was taking it off, changing, growing. And una de las cosas
This is why they call him Gordo.
Oh, mira, ¿qué le dicen? Hey, that's Mayo. Hey, chiquitico, mira. Hey,
So cute.
señores, miren. We here.
Always a
Señores,
handsome kid.
miren. You know, the cameras se pueden apagar y este programa could end up. But you know what? Nuestro deber es traerle aliento momentáneo a la familia Dávila. You know, they're already going through pain. When you see them after this program, when they leave here, they don't need no more pity. They need support. Cubita spoke about, it's shocking, this is a live program, about the things he said he might be going through. And le quiero decir algo to Spanish and English audience. I am blessed to be part of the softball family. This is my family. I feel, besides my blood family, I feel nobody understands how much the softball family, what softball means to us. And it's hard. We have lost our jobs. We have lost our wife. We have lost family members. We have lost so many things, but we have gained more than what we have lost. And today, you know, I want to say to Cubita, what you said and what you're going through, the Avila family, we all going through. And I don't mean it in words, in action. From the moment everyone heard the news, todo el mundo escuchó la noticia, you've seen the support. And every day, I could say, we got to make this game better. We got to be better as person. We got to enjoy it better. Because, you know, I don't have words to say, but only to say, let's be a better person. Let's
show more love.
Let's
you know.
Park recreation means we gotta recreate. We gotta have fun. And it's a new generation growing that sometimes the love might be out of there, but I could always say love oversees everything. I have seen love over this family, and we're gonna give them love, not just in words. Cubita, I'm with you 100%, my brother. I know you're out of work, and todo el mundo sabe lo que cuesta una funeraria. So I want to ask you this. Is there any page, any GoFundMe or any Zelle numbers where people could deposit, que la gente puede depositar para ayudar? Porque yo sé que hay personas que se sienten a certain way. Unexpected death, muertes inesperadas, cuesta. Y nosotros queremos ayudarlo a ustedes. Y a cualquier persona, any person that could donate anything is a help. Because, you know, Cubita said he's out of work. Pooh is working. But you know what? That's the reason why we are family. And you're not alone in this.
And for the record, it doesn't take away the pain, but it's to alleviate the financial burden. You know, it will never take away the pain or replace the pain or anything like that, because what you're going through is unimaginable. But it is to help alleviate that financial burden on the family, on everyone who's close to him. And the softball community is a big community. It's small but big. And we need to come together as a community and help this family. These are our this was a son. This was a grandson. This was a brother. This was, I mean, this is what we're here for. We have so many teams out there. How many teams did he play on? 8, 9 of them. We need to come together as a family, as a softball community, and help this family out.
So
I have a question.
Any number?
Maybe if you could put your Zelle, your Cash App.
I did receive I received
Un número.
no,
No, eso no es para donaciones, no. Para llamada.
I did receive I think a oof had put in loving memory and then had some numbers to Zelle.
Yeah.
Are those correct? It said James
They're correct?
Yolanda. Okay. So I have a picture of that.
Yeah, you can send it to Amado.
Yeah,
para que la suba.
I'll send it to him now.
Because guys who watching this, and we're gonna post this, those that want to donate, aquellos que quieren donar, we're gonna send it to the producer. He's gonna put it on the TV. For y'all could,
and a little anything could help.
Anything.
You know, anything we could build brick by brick. We could build a bridge, or we could build a building.
We could build
you
a
understand?
city.
A city.
You know,
just a little bit of.
How many followers do people have? I'm sorry to cut you off. Imagine if everybody gave. If you have 2,000 followers and everybody gave $1, that's $2,000. I mean, it's simple. It's not. We're not asking you to break the bank. Is this correct? This is the information I received.
That's it right there.
So those viewers that are watching this, please,
those que quieren donar, those that want to donate, this is where you could do it at. So
a little bit of
Rosie,
anything that you could give, you understand. It's just basically what Rosie had said to alleviate.
So I want to say
financial
this.
burden.
I want to say this, not as a promotion or anything like that. As the Silla Caliente, part of the staff, we are going to donate $500 to the Davila family.
Thank you, Bobby.
So, you know, that is something that is going to come out and you're going to receive. So we need enough.
Those
Enough
supporters,
help.
those that can donate.
And like I said, Cubita means so much. And knowing that Pues and Gordo, I mean, they all mean so much for me. Not hypocritically because we on TV, because Cubita was my first umpire, was my inspiration to umpire. And every time I umpire against him, I said, look how good God is. Qué bueno es Dios. Fue mi primer umpire, ahora yo le estoy ampallando
a él, ¿verdad? Ahora le podemos traer bola,
yes,
¿verdad?
No, pero que el problema era que cuando él me ampallaba, yo me quedaba callado porque era la ley. Pero él ahora me quiere decir de todo.
Bomba, si me da un minuto. Sí. Sabemos que a Pooh no le gusta hablar mucho. Sí. Pues yo le tengo una pregunta a Pooh.
Yes.
Pooh, aquellos que están mirando ahora mismo, nuestros viewers, le gustaría no saber si Gordo fue tu primero, if he was your first child, and how was it if he was your first child, second child, your firstborn, and how was it, how did you feel when you seen him or you held him in your arm for the first time?
It was my firstborn. When I first found out that I was having him, see like this, I had his sonogram like this. I used to go everywhere with it. I used to be on the corner selling drugs with this on me. I was so proud that I was having a son. I wanted him to be, you know, like me, but not in the bad way, the good way. You know, I wanted him to be a ball player. You know, I told him everything he knows. From a little kid, from 2 years old, I was throwing to him like if I was throwing to you, so hard that he would catch it and go back this way. And he'd throw it right back at me until it got to a point that he just slid, boom. He mastered it. You know, I took him I have a parking lot in my block. I used to throw a strike box for him every day, pitch, boom. I used to be on him every day. And we put him in Parkchester Little League. He was the youngest out of everybody, doing better than everybody. So they say, yo, man, we're going to put this kid on the traveling team. Put him on the traveling team, hitting shots like he always does. And he just kept progressing. And then I couldn't wait for him to get to the age that he could play with me, you know, like, so. And then I was with the D-backs, the BX D-backs, whatever. So I used to take him with me everywhere to all my games. You used to see little Gordo with the little D-back jersey. He used to be rocking everything, like. So, yeah, he was destined to be a softball player, like, you know, he loved it. That was his passion, like. If you say, yo, let's go play softball, let's go. He'll drop whatever he's doing. Let's go play. Let's go get 9 more people so we could play.
You know, and the reason why I asked the question is because, you know, it's very touching. as many people might know, that me and Bomba are brothers, and Rob, we are brothers. And for me to play besides, you know, my brother, to me, it was so exciting. You understand? Now Bomba plays with her son, which is my nephew, you know, which is Michael. So how did you feel when now you're playing with your son? How did you feel? Because now you're telling the viewers, hey, I used to bring my son to the game.
To be honest, man.
Yeah, how was it your first
No, but
experience?
listen, well, más impactante, against his grandfather.
Yeah.
Contra el abuelo. Está jugando con su hijo y ahora contra el abuelo.
Contra el abuelo.
Y
Un veterano.
contra su papá.
Un
Óyeme.
veterano como cubita. La chipa.
To be honest, I was so excited that I finally got to play with him. Like, that way we could show both our talent. You know, like, we both fast, we both, you know, the same raw instinct, everything. So I was so proud to play with him and keep on playing with him and watch him grow. And, you know, him, you know, seeing me in him, seeing my dad in him, you know, and then finally going up against my dad. And, you know, we lost, but at least me and Gordo got hits off of him.
How was that ride? How was that ride home?
The senior le metió la mano. You know what he said? Le metió la mano.
Hey, we 2-0 against him in the chip, but I'm
Oh.
gonna get him one day. One day.
I went through that too.
But today, you know what? We're celebrating Gordo's life. Today también tenemos una persona, invitado, que queremos que diga una palabra. También queremos que... No, you can stay there. Él puede venir. Ven, right here. You know, lo que ha significado Gordo. Wow. You could say what you feel from the heart. Introduce yourself.
My name is Alan Sabalos. I'm Gordo's uncle. His mom is my sister. You know, it's funny, you know, looking at the picture, that's where he got the nickname from. You saw his face. We used to say, look, he got no neck. You know, somebody, he looks a little gordito. And that's where the Gordo came from.
But he didn't get it for his uncle.
But no, I should have had that. I should have had that. That's why I'm like,
no tenía el nombre del uncle.
That's everyone's question is like, why you call him Gordo? Like,
yeah.
Like, I look at them, I'm like, go ahead. I know you want to say. You want to say you should have been, that should have been your name. That should have been your name. But,
what's your nickname?
To be honest, I don't have
that.
Have no. Right? Yeah, no.
We used to call him the Big Hurt.
Big Hurt, yes.
Big Hurt.
You know, when I played, you know, when I played, and yes, you know, so to add, you know, more backstory, Gordo growing up wasn't talkative. You know, he was to himself, very little words. Hey, what's up, Gordo? Hey, dear. That's it. And when he got introduced to the game, that's when you saw the real Gordo. You saw him and
transformed.
Yeah, like into a new person. Like now he's loving it. He's talking about it. You know, talking so much. You're like, all right, dude, that's it. Shut up. Go back to you know, stop talking like you did before. But you know, you see it. The grandfather, his father, my dad, my sister, athletes. We all played. We loved the game. We enjoyed it. And you saw it in him. You know, you knew that, okay, this kid got something. And yes, and then to fast forward, Bronx Bullies, you know, Pudge comes to me. He said, yo, let's do a team. I said, all right, you know, what are you talking about? He said, oh, you know, my other brother, let's get Dilo, let's get Gordo. All right, cool. Let's do the family thing. And that's what he did. He went and he reached out to all the friends that we had. Pool, let's go. Who you got? Who you bringing? And
took me out of retirement.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I wasn't, but
retirement.
to have that experience, to say, hey, you know, you guys talked about it. Hey,
Yes.
you know, I'm playing with my brother.
Yes.
You know, for me to say that, not to say, yeah, I'm playing with my nephews, you know, that was, you know, a dream. You know, I wish that my dad didn't pass because he would have been there playing with us as well.
Yes.
You know, that would have, you know, I would have loved that,
always.
On my end, too.
No, definitely. Rose, anybody commenting, anybody saying that? I mean,
tons of people on
dile.
saying, you know, Dios es el dueño de nosotros, nuestros
Los
destinos.
comentarios.
You know, a lot of love and support
Pero,
in the comments.
pero antes de terminar, I want to ask Cubita, a la nueva juventud and Pooh and everyone here, que den un mensaje, to give a message to those youngsters that's coming up. You know, if you want to say a words, before we show a special tribute we have for Gordo. Le vamos a enseñar antes de terminar, to finish the segment dedicated to him. Si quieren dar un mensaje, you want to give a message?
Yeah.
You want to give a message to those youngsters coming up?
Yesterday, I went to the park to Pelham Bay, and you know he would have been playing yesterday in the playoff game. If you knew, every Sunday, that's where he's at. You know, that's where he was at, and I just went around just to pick up dirt from all the fields, you know, to have when we set up his mantle. And I met a lot of people, came up, shared stories, and a lot of young kids, you know, and I looked at them and I told them, you know, I'm old enough to be your father, okay? But if your parents tell you no, it's for a reason, listen. You know, don't question it. Hey, you have other days to go and enjoy and have fun. But you know, just listen to your parents. You know, we've been around long enough. We know what's going on out there. And, you know, all we want is the best for you. You know, and please, you know, listen to your parents. You know, if they tell you no, it's not because they don't want you to go have fun. They don't want you to do this. You know, sometimes we have that feeling. We have that third instinct, and we just, hey, no is no, and we'll live another day, you know, to enjoy, to have fun.
And you know, with that, I want to give it to Rose. So we have something from the Silla Caliente.
So this is, you know, on behalf of La Silla Caliente, something that we put together, something that we've put together, and we hope we did it justice. I worked very hard on it, just to show our appreciation for even sharing a field with Gordo, and it's just a grand honor for us, and I wanted it to come from the heart. So this was something that we put together. And Amado, puede poner el video, el número 1.
Grandfather's out here today, Cubita, and his cousin, who is out here today. What happened to him was a tragedy. And I'm gonna go here too. Guess what? We don't know next year. It's gonna be me, BOMBA, one of y'all. I done lost Wimpy, I done lost Country, I done lost Mike. So guess what? Let's play the game. Let's enjoy ourselves. Yes, no, but not everybody. We want to win. But guess what? We don't know if this is the last time we see each other, all right? So I say to all of you right now, for our brother here, and I'm glad that we come out here now, Phil. Kareem is right. That's right. Guess what? This is the position. Let's tip our caps, let's bow our heads, and let's give respect for a man that played not only Caserio Boys, he won a chip with Escalitas, he won a chip with Bronx Bullies, he won a chip with the Chiefs. In honor and respect of Gordo, let's give our respect and pay a moment of silence. Gordo, we love you, brother. And these players will be dedicated to you this year. I thank all of you. In a minute, I'm going to call off the teams, okay?
Clearly that was just, I mean, just tough to even to watch. And even for me, it's still, I mean, I created the thing and it's still, it hits hard. It took me a long time to get through it because I couldn't, I just couldn't really function. But I hope it did it justice for you all. And you can count on us for anything that you all need. We use this platform to celebrate his life. And I can't even thank you enough for coming on and showing us who Gordo was. And again, it was a grand honor for me to even share a field with him. Thank you.
We're gonna go, productor, nos vamos en comerciales. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
And thank you all for watching. And please shower this family with just love, not like Bomba said, not pity. You want to say something, Jeff?
First off, thank you guys. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for honoring him. Gordo, 15 years old when he first started playing, and I lied about his age so he could play. All right. And 5 years later, 20 years old, I was mentioning before, a veteran at 20 years old is mind-blowing.
Yes.
But to see the outpouring, the support, the love going to the field yesterday, everyone talking, please, if you see me, please share your stories with me. Wherever I'm at, you see me on the bus, you see me in the supermarket, you see me having dinner, please interrupt me. Please share your story with me. I would love to hear it. Yesterday I heard so many. It was just amazing. Thank you to the league. Thank you to CJ for the moments of silence there. We truly appreciate it. And again, thank you so much. Thank you for that tribute. It moved me, but it showed just who he was. You see the pictures. You mentioned earlier with the smiling.
Yes.
That's who he was. He made an error. I would get upset. I would throw my glove. I would kick the dirt. You see that smile. That's what you saw. That's who he was. And thank you. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that.
Well, you know what? I would like to say something, Bomba. Yes. And I want everybody, the viewers, to also know that in heaven, we got the youngest ball player. He has been draft picked in the fields of dreams up in heaven. And he has a few empires up there, which is Wimpy, my brother Coco, and our brother Country. So he's going to be well taken care of.
Kenny.
And Kenny also.
Yes.
And Kenny also. So he's been going to be well taken care of and still be playing out there. But like I said, the youngest draft player heaven just received in the field of dreams.
Yes. Llegó tráela. No, espérate. Ven, vamos, que llegó la mamá. La mamá, llegó la mamá. Vamos a llegar, vamos a ir en pausas y vamos a traer a la mamá de Gordo en breves minutos.
Your taxes. With our knowledgeable staff and state-of-the-art technology, we'll make sure that you receive the maximum refund that you deserve. Plus, with our advanced refund loan of up to $5,000 or more, there's no reason to wait. Visit Andres Income Tax today and and take the first step towards a hassle-free tax season. Don't let tax season take over your life. Let us handle it for you.
Andres Income Tax, your one-stop shop for all your tax needs.
Cualquiera que sea tu forma de hacer banca, seguimos tu ritmo.
We've got your back, road warriors. You're hitting the road, and we're helping you get there with confidence. So skip the counter and choose any car in the aisle. Be the boss of you. National Car Rental.
La ciudad de New York, la ciudad que nunca duerme, siempre creciendo y que nunca para de evolucionar. Y los neoyorquinos, ustedes que siempre están en movimiento. Ustedes que siempre están creciendo en tamaño y mente. Ustedes siempre conectados y siempre mirando al futuro. Existe un servicio de taxi para todos ustedes. Old Town Car Service. Aceptamos tarjeta de crédito, viajes locales e interestatales. Te llevamos al aeropuerto o a donde quieras ir. Y también proveemos transporte a sus citas médicas, sin costo alguno, si usted califica. Old Town Car Service, 718-543-7777. También disponibles para Android y iOS. Old Town Car Service.
¿Ya sabes a qué país quieres ir? Ten listo tu pasaporte y elige qué parte del mundo quieres conocer. Tenemos la más amplia variedad de aerolíneas que te llevarán a tu destino, cuando quieras, donde quieras, como tanto lo has soñado. Relájate, nosotros hacemos el resto. Raquel Travel Agency, tu servicio con experiencia.
Y regresamos una vez más celebrando la vida de José Dávila III. Señores, hoy tenemos también, estamos afortunados de compartir lo que fue su memoria, lo impactante que él impactó en nuestro corazón con esa sonrisa. Today we're celebrating to those English audience a life that José Dávila III, Gordo, A.K. Gordo, how much he impacted us, penetrate us with that smile. Today we have the honor of his mother and his stepdad in the cabinet, aquí en vivo. So, today we want to welcome you because your son really impacted us as a softball family. So not only y'all going through the pain, we all going through it because he really penetrated, and we all are in shock, but you're not alone with us. I know we're not blood family, we're a softball family, and people don't understand sometimes how much it means, but to him was everything. To him was everything. I don't know how many jerseys he has in the house. He had a lot. But I want to give you the words if you want to say, if you feel comfortable to express yourself to those people that he meant so much to.
I have a question for Christine. Christine, just as I asked the grandfather and the biological father, where was you at, and how was it when you took the news, the passing of your son?
He was home. So the kid he was with was definitely not a trouble kid. He was grown. He was always home. If he didn't have a game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he was home. So unfortunately this week he didn't have any games, only the day of Sunday that was today that he yesterday would have had a game, and they called me to find his location, and when we was calling the hospitals, and they found the kid. There was two in the car, and when we approached the hospital, there was supposed to be, the doctor said 2 were supposed to arrive, and only 1 arrived to the hospital. So when they said there was an ongoing investigation on the scene, I didn't want to wait. I went to the crime scene, the accident scene, and they were just asking us a bunch of questions, because he never had identification on him.
Okay.
He was a kid that he would lose stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't have identification, so we knew that. So when they asked us if we had a picture of him, we was able to give him the picture, and I explained what he had on, because we knew what he had on. So when we was waiting for the detectives to come back to us, he actually didn't have a good feeling, and he said, I'm going to walk around, because the area was you was able to go in a lot of entrance to where Parchester is at. So when he came back and when the detective was talking to me, he already knew it, and with the way he reacted, it was
devastating. Devastating. It was a devastating news. Now, there are rumors that it was 2 more deaths. How many people were in the fatal accident?
So it was himself and his friend Lucas.
So they both fatally passed in
No,
reference.
So Jose passed away on the scene. Unfortunately, the ambulance didn't get on time there. But Lucas is now in the hospital. His chest is open. He's on life support. His arm is swollen. His shoulders is discabal. His spine, he's doing bad.
He's in critical condition.
So we want to
at the
ask those
moment.
audience. Queremos preguntarle, queremos que la audiencia también ore por ese muchacho que está en críticamente, because he was a driver.
Yes.
Y si,
So what, there was, just to clear it up, so there was total of two people in the car?
Yes.
Okay, so there was 2 people in the car.
All right.
The driver and the passenger, which it was Gordo.
Yes,
sí,
correct.
habían 2 personas en el carro donde lamentablemente José fue que falleció, conocido como Gordo. Queremos que oren por el otro que está inconsciente, que fue el chofer, porque aparte de eso, knowing that you're a driver, coming through that and knowing that a life was lost, sometimes you feel guilty because it's your responsibility. And con esto, we're going to give a message. Amado, queremos un mensaje a la juventud, to those youngsters. Having a license is responsibility, and knowing that you are responsible for the life that's next to you. And that takes big responsibility because now the Avilar families and knowing that there's other families praying for their son not to pass away. And we want everybody, the softball family, to pray. Because you know what? God doesn't make mistakes. We want to blame God for everything, but God shows every day to value our lives. And in this moment, Gordo's mom has a baby coming.
Yes, she is expecting. How
expecting
far
a
are
baby.
you at the moment?
So my due date's tomorrow, and I'm gonna get
Oh
induced
my God.
on Friday.
Tomorrow.
Oh wow.
So
Oh wow.
So, you know, sometimes we ask questions and we say, y a veces nos preguntamos, you know, why and how things is this. But you know what? If God would show us, si Dios nos enseñara a nosotros, how many things he saved us from, you won't have no question. We got to give thanks for everything we do. Y con esto, tonight, you know, we want to thank all of y'all. Because you know what? Nobody's perfect. But Gordo impact us. And we're going to celebrate his life. And me, as a commissioner, I'm going to have an award. I'm going to have the Gordo Award, one of the MVPs, to honor him in one of my leagues, you know, because he was in all my leagues, because he played for so many teams. And I'm not here to bring you sadness. I'm here to bring you strength. And I want to ask those audience, bring this family strength. Tráigale fuerza.
Yes, I could say something of my personal experience. My personal experience is, for those youngers that are driving, sometimes I get into a big debate. My brother BOMBA, he's a very cautious driver. He's very drive safety. Sometimes I get at him and I tell him, yo, you drive too slow, you drive too slow. But in my back of the mind, I should be able to drive the way he has. And me at a younger age, sometimes we don't think the consequences when we try to speed or we're going at a certain speed. And for those that are watching, follow the law. Go at the speed that you're supposed to be going to, because right now we have two families that are devastated. You know, we lost Gordo, and we also have the family in which their son is in critical condition right now, fighting for his life. Now, one thing I want to say to Christine is that sometimes we don't understand how life works, that another life has to go for another one is born. I remember I was in a very dark spot when I lost my mom. I was in a very dark area, and I think one of my brothers, we are 7 of us, is BOMBA, how he kept himself composure. And to see him break down the way he has broken down, just watching Gordo video, you know, it has hits the whole softball community very bad. So I tell you this, that now that you're expecting, God has blessed you. I hope your baby is born healthy, you know, in the father in which is here. And another thing is that Gordo is lucky enough to have 2 fathers, you understand, which is his biological father and which is his father, his stepdad, you know, that sometimes that we don't, he was fortunate to have that, you know?
Yes. And, you know, viene un torneo. We have a tournament coming, ADW. También is racing a tournament that I vi un flyer. Eso va a impactar mucho. It's an honor because they're going to have balloons too in my league going up. And Amado, pon en la televisión for people to donate, donación para esta familia, por favor. Those that want to donate, ahí están los números, those are the numbers, those are the information. Y todas las informaciones, when it's the funeral and everything, we're gonna, el miércoles, de 4 a 8, where it's gonna be at? Okay, la información.
BOMBA, I have, before we give that information out, I have a question for Alex, because he's here also, and it must have been very tough for him also, because if my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, you had been with Gordo at the age of 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was it you raising Gordo for you?
It wasn't hard, man. It was cool. We had a great bond, you know, like we was both shy with each other. He was shy with me and I was shy with him. We'll both run to his mom's. Like if he needed something, she'll say, "Go ask Alex," and he'll be shy about it. Or if I wanted something for him to do or to get, I'd be like, "Call Gordo, see what's up." Like we was shy like that, but we was like it's crazy, man. Like so many things. Like I'll pick him up, take him to the games. You understand? At nighttime, we watch movies. We watch all the games together. I go on FanDuel. He'll tell me who to bet on, what teams is popping. Like it was cool, bro. Like he was my son all the way since a little boy. We went on vacations together, everything. Like it was, I can't even explain it. Like the bond was just different. Like it was more than father and son. It was best friend, brother.
That is beautiful.
My cousin, everything. Like my family welcomed them with open arms. Like if it was one of theirs. Like I'm Dominican.
Yeah.
So that's how that's how we roll. Like that's how our culture is. Like, you know, we bring anybody with open arms. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the Latin community that's something that we could bond on. Our Latin family also, we are raised like that, you understand, in reference to always show love. And those that doesn't have nothing, they are the most that give. You understand? Now, my other question is, how can we provide the information on reference to his funeral?
It's on.
Do you guys have information in reference
have a flyer,
to that?
anything?
Yeah, there's a flyer going around. It's
but they have it for the producer or anything like that?
Yeah.
So maybe we could post it up, you know?
Yeah, te va a mandar la información.
So the viewers those that are watching, you know, you could also attend and show your love. And like as we said earlier, you know, any little bit would count. Any little bit count. Because we know how it is that the financial burden that it is, you know, when we lose someone. So,
you know, and they're expecting, you know, the mother expecting and all of this. But the whole point is, you know what? It's amazing how, and it's so blessing how he impacted. I mean, as a young age, I'll say this. I didn't know he was that young. Just to say it like this. You know, I looked at him like Atubes because he has so much power for his short size and he was a good outfielder, strong arm. And when you said, Alex, that, you know, I kind of identify myself with you when it comes down respect. With my father, I didn't have that communication. Yeah, everything I wanted from my father, I spoke to my mother. So it's some time of respect. It's not like sometimes, you know, I loved my father, but my father never showed me, you know, what was a hug like that. My father grew up as an old school, but I knew my father loved me. I know Gordo knew you loved him.
Yes,
you know, just like Pooh loved him and his grandfather and everybody he knew. But the point is, God nos enseña, we got to show the love. Let's not hold nothing back. That doesn't make us holding things back, believing that we holding things back and then we want to cry in a casket. Let's not be hypocrite with our feelings. You know, let's show it because we never know. I don't want to show feeling to a casket. I want to show feeling to human beings, people that are alive that can feel me. My mother that passed away and my dad, because I see number 24 and I wear my uniform. Déjeme decirle algo. Yo pongo el uniforme 24/7. And I'm going to say this story very fast, changing a little story. Mi tía, my aunt that was half Chinese, mitad China, me dijo, dine.
Tía Magali.
Tía Magali, dine en una cama. They just send her home. She said, sobrino, the only phone, el único teléfono que is never busy, that's nunca está ocupado, 24/7, 24/7 is God's. Every time you pick it up, God is always going to be there. You call him, he's going to pick up. So, Dios te va a responder. ¿Qué sucede? Curious. Mi papá, my father, passed away December 24. Nochebuena. You know how much that means for a Spanish family. Nochebuena, preparando el lechón, toda la cosa. Mi mamá passed away 2020, the 7th.
Labor Day.
Labor Day. ¿Qué yo hago? 24/7. What coincidence is that? You know what? But I could say one thing. I didn't hold back my feelings. I gave my father love, and I gave my father and my mother love. Y yo le voy a decir algo. You express yourself, you express your feelings. Con esta experiencia, esa familia que tiene a sus padres, su madre, sus hijos, that you have your kids, your mother, your family, your loved ones, your wife, your dog, give them love. Como me decía mi mamá, dame amor en vida, porque después que yo muera, yo no voy a escuchar nada ni voy a sentir nada. I'm not gonna. After she passed, she's not gonna feel anything. You know what? We could do Memoriam. We could do a whole bunch of things. But you know what? The tough moment is gonna come when we see our loved one in a casket. But the good moment, you have it in your house. You have it in your job. You have it everywhere. That's life. Don't cheat yourself from being yourself.
Yeah. Just to add a little bit on that, it's grudges are too heavy to carry around. Grudges are too heavy to carry around.
Willie, esa es la funeraria.
Ahí tenemos la información sobre la información de la funeraria. That's the information that we have, in which is posted. So those that are interested on attending could, show their support and to the family de Avila at this moment, in which they need very much at this moment, very much. So it's very tough. It's very tough.
So te quieren decir una palabra. This is, anybody want to call? Que quieren llamar?
Look, I would like to our viewers. We have a lot of viewers. We got a lot of guys
make a phone call
on social media right now. I think Manny Chicago wanted to say some words. He was calling you right there.
Yes.
Yeah, so those that are on Facebook Live right now, if you would like to ask any question, you can ask the question now. We'll read it to the family. We'll read it to Pooh. We'll read it to Covita, Christine, and Alex also. So feel free to, and we'll ask the question. We'd like to say thank you for those that are viewing at the moment.
Yes.
So Bomba's calling right now. He's calling Manny Chicago. He's the host that normally is here. So right now he was giving us a call because I believe he has a few words that he wanted to say
Manny,
to the family,
Yes. No, estamos en el aire, Manny. Estamos el momento donde falleció un compañero de la familia deportiva. Que tú tienes que decir sobre esa situación.
Bueno, Bomba, yo te digo, esa situación es algo bien triste. Es algo que siempre me recuerdo cuando se me va mi mamá. Y tú también perdiste a tu mamá, y es algo que uno no puede decir ni describir el dolor tan grande que una persona puede sentir, ¿me entiendes? Es un momento muy difícil, men, que uno no quiere vivir. Yo no quiero vivirlo más porque es tan triste, men, de verdad, que uno no encuentra la palabra correcta para uno describirlo, Bomba. Yo estaba escuchando, estaba viendo el programa, tú sabes que no estoy con ustedes quizás físicamente, pero estoy mirando el programa y estoy escuchando todo lo que está pasando y en verdad me uno al dolor de esa familia que perdió al Gordo, perdió ese muchacho jovencito, 20 años, hijo de nosotros, pues hijo de nosotros, ¿ves? Y en verdad la palabra no aparece, Bomba, en este momento, lo que se puede decir, ¿verdad? Yo lo que puedo decir es mi condolencia, mi más sentido pésame a esa familia y que Dios le dé fuerza para que puedan soportar y lidiar el dolor que hoy están viviendo, de verdad que sí.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias, Manny. Vamos a despedir el programa con esas palabras. Tú sabes que estamos llegando al fin del programa. Vamos a dejarle cualquier familiar que quiera decir algo, te tengo que dejar, mi hermano.
Mira, Bomba, antes que cierre, yo le quiero decir, mira, a esa familia, Dios es que sabe, Dios no tiene un día, Dios es quien tiene la palabra y es el guía de nuestro destino. Tarde o temprano todos partimos hacia otro destino, pero todos tenemos que caminar en la mano de Dios, día tras día, poniendo la mano del Señor para que Dios nos guíe, sea donde sea, y vivir los días como si hoy fuera el último día. ¿Me entiendes? Dios tiene un propósito con cada uno de nosotros y en verdad yo le quiero dar la fuerza si pudiera abrazarlo en este momento, esta familia que está tan triste. De verdad, la palabra no se encuentran en este momento, pero Dios es quien tiene la última palabra y Dios es quien sabe lo que hace. Mi más sentido pésame, de verdad, Bomba, para la familia que hoy están sufriendo.
Amén, mi hermano.
Amén,
muchas
amén,
gracias.
amén, Manny.
Con
Gracias,
eso,
gracias.
Despedimos la Silla Caliente. Muchas gracias. A todos
Antes de
ustedes.
despedir a aquellos
Gracias,
que vuelvo y digo que puedan dar sus donaciones, por favor, cada poquito podemos dar. Ahí dimos la información también sobre la funeraria. Sabes que vuelvo y decimos que somos una sola familia. ¿Les gustaría decir algo a los padres, a los familiares, antes de que nosotros nos vayamos? Pues ya ustedes saben, señores, tenemos mucho dolor. Ya ustedes saben, lo esperamos allá en la funeraria. Por favor, sigan donando. Muchísimas gracias. Esto fue La Silla Caliente.
La Silla Caliente. Muchas gracias.
Your taxes. With our knowledgeable staff and state-of-the-art technology, we'll make sure that you receive the maximum refund that you deserve. Plus, with our advanced refund loan of up to $5,000 or more, there's no reason to wait. Visit Andres Income Tax today and take the first step towards a hassle-free tax season. Don't let tax season take over your life. Let us handle it for you.
Andres Income Tax, your one-stop shop for all your tax needs.